The technology in Facebook portal isn't bad per se, but right now is a bad time to announce it, and it shouldn't be shipped in the product that it's in. Okay, so I know this topic is kind of old, but when you combine it with some more recent information on Facebook, it actually makes it all the more head scratching. And what is that topic I talked about? I actually filmed this video the other day, but I really wanted to include some more information that we got. And that is Facebook is announcing a smart display that's dedicated for video chat, even though you could clearly do video chat on your smartphone or your tablet, like this rinky-dink iPad mini. Although there is technology in this product that I think that could make a great webcam or could be made as part of a selfie camera for a smartphone, but I don't think it really needs to be its own smart display. So that product we're talking about here is Facebook's Portal and Portal Plus. The specs it actually comes in two sizes, a 10-inch 1280 by 800 display. There's a bigger one, the Portal Plus, which has a 15-inch 1920 by 1080 display. It's got a smart camera technology where the camera will move along to where you're moving. So if you're swaying left and right, the camera will follow you. It's got smart sound technology that enhances the voice of whoever's talking no matter where they are. So if you move from the front to the back of a room, you should still sound clearly audible. You can start a voice call by saying, "Hey Portal," and saying the name of who you want to call. It has Amazon Alexa technology built in to allow for its voice recognition, and you can not only tell it who you want to call, but you can ask for things like sports scores, weather, the ability to control your smart home devices and order groceries, even though you can already do those kind of things on your smartphone or tablet. And you can also use its touchscreen to start a call. And there's a couple neat tricks that the portal can do. You can listen to music while you're chatting with a friend or watch a favorite show together. It's got Snapchat-like filters to make you look silly. Facebook is touting some really big privacy features, which is really strange because we're at a time where Facebook just recently had the Cambridge Analytica scandal, and more recently just had a data breach where they're saying the portal has its own camera cover. You can disable its camera microphone or use a password. The Facebook portal will ship this November. The regular portal will cost $199, and the Portal Plus will rather disproportionately cost $349, and you can pre-order now from either Facebook, Amazon, or Best Buy. Now, it's funny enough, I did talk about another smart display, the Google Home Hub, in a previous video, and I said that it was pretty much totally pointless because many of the things you can do with the Home Hub, you can already do on your smartphone or a tablet, albeit because it was a bigger device with a speaker and it's a thing that plug into your wall, it will sound a lot better than your average smartphone or tablet, but I just didn't see the real need for it. There's technology in the Facebook portal that I think would actually make for a great webcam or for a great selfie camera for a smartphone. Like the fact that this camera can move to where you're moving and pick up your voice no matter where you're sitting, or you can watch a movie with a friend while video chatting or listening to a song. Those are actually really neat features. These could have been part of like a webcam Facebook would have released, or if they went to a company like HTC or Samsung and said, hey, we have this new technology, even though a camera that moves while you're web chatting isn't technically new technology. I believe the Xbox 360's Kinect had that ability before. It's still really neat. Like, they could have pitched to HTC or Samsung, hey, we can build this new technology in the upcoming Samsung Galaxy S10 or the HTC U13 or something like that. Or even more so, this could have been something like, they could have waited to show this off at CES, which would probably work better in Facebook's favor, where, hey, we have this new technology. Now, we're not going to release this as a smart display, but we could see this being a part of an upcoming smartphone or being part of a webcam. So the technology has many possibilities. It's not like the Google Home Hub where it's just like, why do I need a separate device? There's technology in the Facebook portal where it's borderline impossible to imagine in any current webcam or relevant smartphone. Now, I will say, like many others, when I was doing research on the Facebook portal, everyone was all like, Why are they announcing this on the heels of the Cambridge Analytica scandal? But more recently, you guys might remember Facebook had this data breach. You remember a while back, Facebook recently had to log you out and you had to log yourself back in, and that was because Facebook was going through a data breach. And in that breach, Facebook initially announced that 50 million people were affected, but now they're saying in their most recent Facebook Help Center press release that 30 million people had their phone numbers and email addresses accessed by hackers, and this is the biggest breach in the company's history. So you could see it as an even bigger deal than the Cambridge Analytica scandal, although that one was also really terrible as well because a third-party company had access to certain user information without user permission. I'm pretty sure even before, basically not too many people knew who Cambridge Analytica was before that scandal happened. And of those 30 million people, attackers accessed even more details on 14 million of those users, including where they live, relationship status, religion, and part of their search history. And the reason they were able to get through this was because they exploited a vulnerability in Facebook's complex interaction of free bugs in Facebook to obtain access tokens. So Facebook Vice President Guy Rosen said the FBI is actively investigating the breach. He said that the FBI did not want Facebook to disclose at this time who was part of the attack, probably because they're still, digging into the investigation. And the company did not said they do not know the full extent of the breach, but they did say they wouldn't rule out any smaller kinds of attacks that were linked to this situation. And since even though we're learning more about these details now, which may steer away a lot more customers and even companies from working with the Facebook portal, because you know how I said earlier, maybe Facebook could have taken this technology on the road and went to a company like HTC or Samsung and said, hey, we have this new webcam technology and where the camera moves and users can watch movies or listen to songs. Now I'm pretty sure any company is going to look at that and say, Facebook, you recently just had this data breach. Why are you talking to us about it? So yeah, I know there's a lot of people that are saying the Facebook portal is dead on arrival, and I suspect that for many reasons, including this data breach, not a lot of people are going to want to jump on this thing. And even if this didn't happen, I really do have to question, and does the Facebook portal have a practical use as it is, like as a smart display that you have to drop a big chunk of change down for? Okay, it's not as much as a new smartphone, but paying either $200 for the regular portal or $350 for the plus size version, that's not, pocket change. That's not money that you could easily find hidden in your couch per se. So whether this data breach happened or not, I don't really see the practical use. I think it would have made more sense if Facebook either announced it as a webcam, because, if they want to get into hardware, that's their call. I have no problems with that. And, we've seen, companies like Amazon and Barnes & Noble get into the hardware business. But it's just the product as is, I really question, is there a real need for it? If it was a webcam, part of a smartphone, or even as a CES demo, then it would make more sense. And if they announced it as a sort of tech demo at CES, it may work in Facebook's favor because it would be months from now. I don't think it'll blow away, everybody's fears following the Cambridge Analytica or the current data breach scandals, but it could be taken as a step for them, saying how they can move on. And the privacy technologies that are in the Facebook portal as is are rather unconvincing to me. Covering up the camera, which even if you can cover up the camera, you can't cover up the microphone. And even if you could disable the camera or microphone, what's to stop a hacker from turning those on when you're not looking? So I think this whole privacy thing, even though I'm pretty sure it's going to be a marketing sort of tool for companies like Facebook and Google nowadays, not that they shouldn't even try, like they really rarely should. I think a lot of customers should keep in mind that it's technically not possible for hackers to never ever get you. That's up for a company to patch holes and figure out out any loopholes, like try to stop hackers from getting into the loopholes they may have. Saying, it's like in Facebook's defense, I guess you could say, saying, I hope a hacker never, ever, ever hacks the company again is like saying, I hope no bank robbers ever shoplift the store ever again. It's up to the company to make sure they have the protective measures in place to prevent such an attack from happening. So I just think right now, especially since we just found out, exactly what kind of data these hackers may have had access to in the recent data breach, I think it was not a very good time for Facebook to announce this product. Like, even as, whether you look at it from, why are they announcing it in the midst of a breach, or looking at the product as is, I think it was a really premature announcement. I think what Facebook should have done is, after, I know they had this ad campaign saying, hey, we have the user's best interest, but after they've come up with some new things and, as time passes on, maybe during CES, even though CES isn't that far off, it's in January, and I'm not sure if that's enough time, but if they announced it as a tech demo, because it's not a product that you can buy, it's just they're demonstrating, hey, we can do this really cool technology, then I could see the portal making more sense. And if they could gain back the trust of users, I think Facebook should put this technology in something like a webcam, or go to a smartphone maker like Samsung, LG, Huawei, or HTC saying, hey, we have this really cool technology and we can put this in your new phone. So that's what I really think. Please leave your thoughts down below. Do you think announcing the Facebook portal at this time was a really good idea? Do you trust Facebook? I mean, unlike the Google Plus situation, which I'll be talking about in another video, it's not like it's going to bring down Facebook, since the Facebook website is the company's main product. So it's not like it's going to shutter the company per se. But I think right now announcing this product at this time was not a really good idea. So leave all your thoughts down below. Would you consider buying a Facebook portal or Portal Plus? Leave your thoughts down below. If you have any ideas for future videos, you can email me. My email address is in the description, and you can also leave the ideas in the comments. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all later. Hey guys, be sure to like this Blood Moon Bobby video if you enjoyed it. Please share this video, subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment. Be sure to ring the notification bell to be notified about my latest upload. Follow me on my social media pages at Blood Moon Bobby to find out about what I'll be covering next and for more of my opinions. Thanks for watching.